What I've got here is a pound of mincemeat, nice moist lamb mince there. I'm going to add to that 1 chopped red onion. Just chop it up fine. You don't really need to worry about it being finely chopped into equal pieces. I've also got 1 handful of basil there. Just sprinkle that in. Oh, look at that. And the smell of fresh basil is wonderful. And then I've got here a nice couple of cloves of garlic again. All of that goes inside. Oh, the neighbours will be smelling this over the fence, I tell you. I've got here about 2 ounces there of semi-sun-dried tomatoes. You can buy them at your supermarket or perhaps your deli. If you haven't got them semi-sun-dried, just pop them into your oven on a low tray there for overnight or something. Very, very low oven. You can sun-dry them yourself. Now, I've also got here 2 ounces of pine nuts, toasted pine nuts. Dry frying pan on the stove. Just let them toss over there a little bit. Nice medium heat till they're nice and golden. Pop those inside. And here I've got 4 ounces of hard goat cheese. It really smells lovely, and out here in the valley they call it Tom de Chev, mate, so I'm just going to shove it in my bowl. There it is, lovely, look at that. And over here, 1 ounce of white breadcrumbs. If you wanted to use brown, you could, but I'm using white, so we'll shovel that in there like that. And finally, 4 ounces of shredded baby spinach. You can use all spinach if you want. Just chop it up nice and fine and pop that inside. Look at that. And that looks delightful already. All those lovely, vibrant colours there. I'm going to mix those together shortly, but first, a nice bit of pepper there. Quite a bit of pepper, because it's going to make quite a few little burgers up. You probably get 10, 12. It really depends on the size out of this quantity. All right, a good shaking of salt. Oh dear, lovely. That's it. And finally, 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Good quality olive oil if you wanted to. Just pour that in there like that. That's enough, lovely. And now comes the interesting part. Let your fingers get in there and have a good old rub-a-dub. That's it. And really work that in, really get it going there now. And you want to bind it together quite well here. It looks like it's going to crack up, but really work that meat together. It's quite a robust burger, actually. Oh, that's it, lovely. Look at the colours there. Oh, it's so exciting, this. And then finally, break off a bit like that, and then make them up into a patty shape. And really compress that together. Don't be frightened to give it a good squeeze. Cup your hands over and really give that a good squeeze. If you wanted to, you could put them inside a little ring. One of those little metal rings or something like that, and shape them inside there. But I like to do it on my hands, because sometimes when burgers are a little odd shape, they look quite nice, don't they? Especially if the kids help you, they're always odd shaped. Ah, lovely. Just look at that. Now your lamb patty should be cooking over medium coals for about 12 to 15 minutes until they're really nice and juicy. And now the simple marinade. Take 1 whole clove of garlic and just cut that in half all the way through there. Look at that. Pop that inside. That's it. Just press that down so it will soak up all that wine flavour. I've got some nice fresh thyme there. We're just going to rip that thyme like that. It really doesn't matter. Very nonchalant fashion. The same with the rosemary there. Fresh rosemary sprigs. Look, I just pull that off like that. And it all just separates beautifully over our lovely T-bone steaks. Now, inside here, my pesto malt, I've got some nice mixed peppercorns there. Just give that a good old grind up there. Now, you don't need to worry too much about whether they're all broken up or not. Just give that a good blitz there like that. We're just going to take those and sprinkle them like that all over the top of our steaks. And a little drizzle there of olive oil. And now, there's only one thing missing.
Ainsley, I have just what you need here.
Oh, fantastic, Brian.
A lovely bottle of Hunter Valley Shiraz Bin 2000.